Hi everybody, this is a screencast on how to reformat a document for a Works Cited page after you have copied and pasted citations from Galileo into a Word document. So here I have all of the citations that I think I might use in my paper. I've copied and pasted them from the citation help in Galileo. But they're all wrong. You can see that they have different fonts. Some of them are little bitty, some of them are bigger, some of them are Arial, some of them are Calibri, some of them are Times New Roman. They're all different sizes and different fonts. There's also a URL in there, which is absolutely forbidden. There's an underline part in there. We don't want that either. And the entire document needs to be alphabetized as well. So I'm going to start by fixing some of the basic formatting. I'm going to select all, and I'm going to make sure that it's all Times New Roman. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Times New Roman 12-point font. Good. Okay, next I'm going to make sure that the entire thing is double spaced. But before I do that, this right here is really bothering me, so I'm going to get rid of it completely. No URLs, ever. So now I want the entire thing double spaced, but I also want to make sure that there's not extra spaces in between each entry. You see right here there's extra space between here and here. There's more space between here and here than there is between here and here, if you can see that. And I want to make sure that everything is spaced exactly the same. So I'm going to click on the little paragraph button. Let me do that again so that you see where it is. Right here, that little guy. Click on the paragraph button and make sure that under spacing there is 0 spacing both before and after each line, and that it's double spaced. Perfect. Now while I have this open, I'm also going to fix my hanging indent, and that is under Indentation, Special, Hanging. That will make your life so much easier. You never want to hit a line and hit tab because if you do that, it's going to create weird spaces in between all of your entries. So again, in order to find the hanging indent, you come up to this little paragraph button, and then it's under Indentation, Special, Hanging. Okay, so next I want to make sure that I don't have underlines. It looks like I've got one here. I'm going to make that italicized instead of underlined. The next step is to make sure I don't have any weird spacing within each entry. And it looks like I have some here. That's why it's giving me a red line. I need a space in between that quote and that beginning of the word children's. Also, let's see. Down here for this entry, this is the name of the database, and it needs to be moved to right before the word web. So I'm going to change that to Net Library right before the word web. This entry is also, it's got a couple of problems with it. First of all, instead of University of Massachusetts Press all spelled out like that, the protocol is to use a U for university and a P for press. So I'm fixing that. Also, you see how this date, 14th January 2013, is different from every other date, 14 January 2013. I want to make sure that they're all the same, and the protocol is to have 14 Jan 2013, just like that. But next, I want to make sure that the entire document is alphabetized according to whatever word is sticking out right here. So sometimes that's the last name, sometimes it's the first word of the article. And all I need to do that is to take all of these, do cut, and put them up here at the top. B, G, R, T, H, T, R, Y. Now they're alphabetized. And finally, I'm going to put my words Works Cited at the top. There, beautiful, done.